I wanted to bring on Dr. Tessie Amore. Hi, Tessie.
Hi.
Aloha from Hilo.
Aloha from Honolulu.
Yeah, so today we have a special opportunity to introduce and talk about something special that happened at Fresh Look. You were there with me, and I thought it took years in the making, something that we long anticipated, and it was so special. I got chicken skin that day listening to you do the announcement.
Yes, it was indeed a momentous moment to introduce a new Anthurium variety that took years in the making. And at this point, I'd also like to mention that our variety improvement program at the University of Hawaii is made possible or has been improved by the addition of our professional advisory team, many of whom are presenting. I think most of them are presenting at the webinar. And these are Hitomi Gilliam, AIFD, Lois Hiranaga, AIFD, Sutabal Yamaguchi, AIFD, Phil and Kathy Roloda, who are both AIFD. And we also have Brenna Kwan, who wasn't presenting, and Deborah DeBella. I think that comprised our professional advisory team, who helped by voicing their opinions during our selection process. And they also talk about the strengths and weaknesses of our selections, and including the new seedlings that we want to elevate. So in effect, they have made the research and development of new varieties more stringent and efficient. And here's an interesting fact. When we consider how long our professional advisory team has been designing, and based on how long they've had their AIFD affiliations, our advisory team designers have over 180 years of combined experience.
Wow.
So now we can proudly say our unique partnership of growers, designers, supporting our breeding program. This enables our industry, so that's from breeder, grower, producers, and the designers. Our industry is closer to developing a well-tested quality product. I think that we can proudly say is a hallmark of the Hawaii developed product.
Fantastic, Tessie. Shall we watch the video?
Sure.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. We have a very special event to celebrate today on the occasion of the 10th workshop that HFNA has sponsored. Today we are unveiling and giving and naming and this beautiful Anthurium, which many of you might have seen yesterday at the farm tour. And I know for a fact that some of you have actually designed with this beautiful, unique Anthurium with beautiful colors that contain, that connect and work very well with that design. You've heard transition colors or transitioning, and so we are proud to name this unique tulip variety Hitomi Gilliam. So this is Hitomi Gilliam, which has just as interesting as Hitomi. It's not a very large flower, just like Hitomi. She is petite but packs a punch. And very useful. Very useful. It's a workhorse. It's a workhorse. It's a sturdy plant, and it has interesting textures. You have a glossy back, which is very unusual. A glossy back and a matte front. So it will work very well either alone or together. So here we will have Hitomi.
Wow, to see that again, I was like, I got chicken skin again. Thank you, Tessie. That was such a great opportunity. And I think I remember it took 24 years for us to actually get it through advanced testing and to actually go through the naming process. That's a long time, even for our program, don't you think?
Yes, and that makes it extra special.
Fantastic.
That makes it extra special.
I wanted to chat a little bit. You mentioned earlier about our professional advisory team that you formed.
Yeah.
Yes. You know, during my father's time, it was just the growers having access to the breeders, Dr. Kamemoto and yourself. And, you know, being growers, we know that we're hard-headed and very particular. And so we wanted perfect flowers, yeah, perfect blooms, long stems, yield, resistance or tolerance to insects and pests. And but the one challenge was we never knew. It was a gut feel we had to go with if the market would accept it, right?
That's correct. We went with what the growers wanted, and interestingly, growers wanted the bigger, the better. But once we started with designers, we found out that even the smaller flowers have use and they want it. It's very good for the growers knowing that pretty much every stage of the life cycle has value. Before, I think the small ones were just considered discards or rubbish, yeah?
That's correct, yeah. You know, as growers, as I grew up, the smaller flowers were dreaded by the growers because, you know, base life was less, it didn't pack a punch, and most importantly, was difficult to charge high price, right, or profitable price. So everybody was going for largest, biggest, most shiny and colorful flowers. But of course, as a grower, we realized that to grow a large or exhibition type Anthurium, the yield is going to be lower. It has a lot more risk with getting mechanical or damage to weather, and you got to charge higher. And what we're learning is a lot of these new varieties, when we included the designers, it's not necessarily all about size. A lot of our smaller sizes, medium sizes are preferred because it's easier to use in design. We're getting a really almost a natural pent-up demand and market, because when the designers say to you what they're looking for or influencing you what is being early released, it really helps the growers because we know already that there's an automatic demand for these flowers and cultivars at the release date. So that's something that's really taking a lot of the risk from the grower. 100% being risk on the grower now. We're somewhat sharing that risk and having a lot more confidence in these cultivars that you're naming and releasing for us. So I think the partnership is just growing, just getting fantastic. It's getting way, way better, more sophisticated. So thank you, Tessie, for our PAT team.
Thank you for your conceptualizing that and sharing the risks as well, but we share the benefits too. So it's been really interesting and very educational for all of the parties, the designers, the growers, the breeders. We have all these interesting discussions, and it's definitely a learning phase for all of us to bring the best of our products
for sure
to the consumers.
And in the end, what we want to all do is just make more people happy with the products, from the breeding program to the growers to the designers. And when we can get it out of advanced testing quicker, and with the confidence that the market, our customers, our designers and florists, they love the products. They're giving us feedback that early. Everybody wins. I mean, I think we're just having a lot more fun doing this.
That's so true. So just a little tidbit about the new Hitomi Gilliam Anthurium. Even though it took 24 years because there was not much interest in the beginning, But then in 2020, we had already started advanced testing. But when the designers saw the product, they said, we have to fast track and push it. So here we go. Now we have it ready to, now that we have it named and released, I'm glad that we have satisfied our team also by pushing, as Hitomi calls it, this new variety is a workhorse and definitely
Fantastic.
will benefit the industry.
What a great story. A win-win-win for all. Fantastic.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Tessie, for all you do for our industry in the breeding program. You're keeping us not only vibrant and vivacious, but you're also making it fun for us. We really, really appreciate that.
Thank you. And I am having fun too. So everybody wins in this kind of situation. Thank you so much.
So shall we throw it back to Hitomi and Johnny?
Sure.
Thank you,
Wow.
Tessie, Dr. Tessie Amore, for your wonderful work and all you do and your passion for all these continuous effort for the new varieties of anthuriums and also for dendrobiums. You are the best, Tessie. We love you. We appreciate you very much.
And I'm so honored. I'm so honored. Thank you so much.
Oh,
Oh,
mahalo.
yes. Oh, yes.
Truly, Hitomi is deserving of this honor. Thank you for all you do.
Can't you tell she's just like glowing right now?
Yeah.